back with another episode of AI Theater. We have been kind of, chugging along week to week. I'm excited for this because we just made a very funny discovery on these. We have 3 scripts, and 2 of them are named the exact same thing. I don't know how that happened. Very strange. So we're going to get right into it. I'm your host, Emily Tellick.
I'm Brian Hill.
And we're going to start with my script called Whispers of the Abyss. This is a 3-person scene. It's a horror. It's about a cult. I haven't read it, so we're going to discover together what this is about, what ChatGPT came up with. All right, so Whispers of the Abyss. Interior, abandoned cabin, living room, night. An old, creaky cabin sits isolated deep within a dense forest. The wind howls outside. Emma, early 30s, a strong-willed and intelligent woman, nervously glances around. Beside her is James, early 30s, a skeptical and logical man. This place gives me the creeps, James.
We're only here to investigate the cult, remember?
I know, but something doesn't feel right. Interior cabin, kitchen, night. The couple pores over dusty books and faded photographs spread across the table. The Cult of the Eclipsed One, a dark sect that believed in summoning ancient entities.
Ridiculous. People believe in the weirdest things.
People went missing around here. It's more than just a belief. Interior cabin, basement, night. Emma and James discover a hidden entrance to a tunnel. Candles line the passage. They cautiously venture in. Interior tunnel, night. Whispers echo through the tunnel as they find themselves surrounded by eerie symbols.
This is insane, Emma. We should go back.
We're close to uncovering the truth. We can't turn back now. Interior ritual chamber, night. Emma and James enter a dimly lit chamber filled with hooded figures chanting in unison. At the center is the cult's leader, the high priest, 50s, holding a dagger above a sacrificial altar. You want to play high priest?
All right. Welcome, seekers of the unknown.
You won't get away with this. A struggle ensues. James and Emma manage to escape, barely evading capture. Interior cabin, living room, night. Emma and James barricade themselves in the cabin.
I told you this was a bad idea.
We need to disrupt their ritual, break the connection to whatever they're summoning. Interior cabin, basement, night. Emma and James devise a plan using their limited knowledge of the cult's practices, clearly limited. We need to destroy the symbols. It'll weaken their hold. They frantically erase the symbols, hoping to interrupt the ritual. Interior ritual chamber, night. The cult's chanting becomes frantic as their connection weakens.
Stop them!
Emma and James confront the high priest, engaging in a final, desperate struggle. Interior cabin, basement, night. The cult's influence diminishes, causing the symbols to fade away. The whispers grow faint. Interior ritual chamber, night. The high priest lunges at James with a dagger, but Emma intervenes. She gets stabbed, collapsing to the ground.
Emma, no!
As the cult's power fades, the high priest's demeanor changes from rage to fear.
You disrupted the connection. You don't understand.
We understand more than you think. The cult collapses, defeated. Interior cabin, living room, night. Emma lies wounded on the floor, fading fast. James cradles her. We did it, James. We stopped them.
You saved us, Emma.
Emma closes her eyes and her hand slips from James. Interior cabin, living room, morning. James wakes up disoriented. He finds Emma's lifeless body and stumbles to his feet.
No.
He notices the cult symbols on the wall have reappeared, glowing anonymously. Interior cabin, living room, morning. The high priest stands before James, a sinister smile on his face.
You disrupted the connection, but you didn't sever the bond completely. Welcome to our world, James.
James realizes that the cult's power was not in summoning entities, but in transferring their spirits into the bodies who disrupted their rituals. Fade out, the end.
That was a shocking end.
You know why? Because I put that it was going to have a twist ending.
Okay, that makes sense.
So when I wrote this, I said, write a horror script about a cult, 2 characters, Didn't listen to that part, obviously. And then have a twist ending.
Okay, let's get a twist.
Honestly, I didn't anticipate that because how ChatGPT usually rolls is, oh, I'm just kidding. That's like
I'm not dead.
I'm a cult and I'm sorry for what I did. Let's wrap this up. Let's go have adventures and laugh together. So the fact that one of the characters died, that's actually a first.
I've never seen that before.
Never seen that.
So that's getting better. They're killing people now.
I respect that. It was a twist ending. Cool. All right. We're going to move on to our second script. This was done by our wonderful director, Will. This is a comedy, I believe. It's called Whirlwind of Wit. So we'll just get right into it. Setting, a small tornado shelter, dimly lit, with a few supplies scattered around. Scene 1 begins with Max and Lily huddled together in a tornado shelter. Act 1, Scene 1. Max is pacing back and forth, looking impatient.
I can't believe this. Stuck in a tiny shelter with no way out. Just perfect.
Oh, come on, Max. I mean, look at the bright side. We have plenty of time to brainstorm new comedy ideas.
Yeah, because a tornado shelter is the ideal place for a comedy inspiration. Fantastic.
Come on. Humor can be found anywhere. Let's turn this situation into a joke writing challenge.
Fine. Let's hear your brilliant idea.
Okay. How about this? Why did the tornado go to therapy? Because it couldn't find its center.
Not bad, Lily, not bad. How about this? Why did the tornado become a stand-up comedian? It loved twist endings.
Oh, that's great. Okay, keep them up. They continue to trade jokes back and forth, laughing as they go. Act 1, Scene 2. The tornado outside intensifies, causing the shelter to shake.
Lily, these jokes are hilarious and all, but how about some real solutions to get out of here?
You're right. We need to focus on an escape plan. How about using one of our comedy skits as a distraction?
Go on.
We could perform a hilarious sketch about two people stuck in a tiny shelter during a tornado. The audience will love it.
Brilliant. Let's make it as ridiculous as possible.
Okay. They start acting out a comedic skit where they exaggerate their reactions to the tornadoes and the cramped space. Act 2, Scene 1. The tornado subsides outside, but they are still trapped in the shelter.
Okay, so much for our escape plan.
Hella, hey, at least we entertained ourselves, right?
You know what? You're right. This experience has been quite the comedy goldmine.
See, Max? We can find humor in the most unexpected places.
I guess we can. Thanks for keeping up the spirits, Lily.
No problem, Max. I mean, that's what comedy partners are for.
Oh, my goodness.
They share a heartfelt moment before bursting into laughter again. Act 2, Scene 2. After some time, the tornado has passed and they can finally leave the shelter.
Well, the storm is over.
And we survived. You know what this means, right?
More tornado shelter jokes?
Exactly. They link arms and walk away, still exchanging jokes and laughter as they head back to their writing studio. End of the play.
Wow. Thanks, Will.
Honestly, at least it wasn't a complete repetition of things like it usually is. You know what I mean?
It's just those jokes. I don't understand how those jokes. I thought those jokes, if anything, driven people insane.
Yeah.
You know, that's where it seemed like it was going.
That's true. Well.
All right, moving on.
All right, moving on to yours.
This is mine.
Whispers of the Abyss, same name as the first play we read. Don't know why ChatGPT did that.
It's getting lazy.
It is getting very lazy.
It's plagiarizing its own titles now.
It really is.
Did we say what your prompt was, or are we waiting till the end?
No, I did say what my prompt was. Yeah, it was just horror, cult.
Yeah, mine is two people lost at sea with a storm, and there's a monster at the same time, so
cool.
We'll see.
All right, let's get to it.
Whispers of the Abyss. A small wooden boat, battered and worn, tossed violently by the stormy sea. Darkness blankets the scene, illuminated occasionally by bright flashes of lightning. The ocean's roar is deafening. A large, shadowy silhouette of a creature occasionally emerges and disappears beneath the waves. Characters: Alex, mid-30s, hardened by life's battles, but currently overwhelmed and anxious. Casey, early 40s, calm demeanor, spiritual and introspective.
I relate to Alex. Okay.
The play. That's why. Should we switch? Casey, early 40s, calm demeanor, spiritual and introspective. The play starts with both Alex and Casey clinging onto the boat, drenched. The boat is at the mercy of the sea.
We're not gonna make it, Casey. The storm's too strong.
We face worse, Alex. We just need to keep our wits and stay together.
Did you see that? Oh, there's something in the water.
The sea is vast and mysterious. Many things lie beneath. Focus on the boat.
That wasn't just any shadow. There's a monster, Casey. I've heard sailors talk about it. A creature that haunts these waters.
Stories, Alex, they're just stories.
No, it's real. It's been following us. Why would you believe me?
Because fear makes monsters of us all. Our minds play tricks. It's the storm and the darkness that's terrifying you.
I'm scared, Casey.
We all are, my friend. Fear is human. But we have a choice. Let it consume us or face it. A huge shadow momentarily emerges from the water, its silhouette visible due to lightning. Both freeze in fear.
Oh, there. Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
Oh, it's coming for us.
Maybe, or maybe it's just as lost as we are, caught in the storm.
Oh, we need to fight it.
With what? Our bare hands? No, Alex, we need to find a way to safety and not be distracted.
I can't do this. We're doomed.
Look at me, Alex. When I was young, my grandmother told me stories of the sea, of monsters and heroes. But as she also said, the real monsters are those we create in our minds. We need to be our own heroes. Remember why we're out here.
For adventure. For life.
Exactly. The storm, the creature, they're all part of the adventure. We face them together. Suddenly, the boat jolts as something hits them from below.
It's attacking!
Hold on! Whatever happens, we stay together. The storm intensifies. Both grip the boat. The mysterious creature's silhouette appears again, closer now. If you can hear me, creature of the deep, know that we mean no harm.
Do you think it understands?
I don't know, but I believe in the energy we send out. Fear or acceptance, hatred or love. The boat jolts again, but less violently. The creature's silhouette starts to move away.
It's leaving.
Or maybe it's passed through, just like we will pass through this storm.
Thank you, Casey.
We're in this together, remember? The storm starts to weaken. The roars of the ocean lessen. The boat continues to be tossed, but less violently.
We survived.
The storm, yes. And whatever lies ahead, we face it together.
And the creature?
Perhaps it was a guardian of the sea, or perhaps it was just as lost as us. We may never know, but it's a story for another time. The darkness starts to lift as dawn approaches, signifying hope. Thank you. The two look towards the horizon, the mysterious deep below them, and the unknown adventure ahead. And that was intense.
Honestly, that wasn't
Not
bad.
bad.
That was not bad.
I wanted to like continue it and have the monster like do something.
Yeah. But again,
this guy,
we run into the thing where it gets there, and then it with the conflict or like the villain
Yeah.
or whatever, and then it dies down.
It dies
quickly
out.
before it gets to
because
that.
it just doesn't have like the longevity
No,
to continue the story.
it does not, because that had legs. That had legs.
It had legs.
That could go somewhere.
But it's so intense. Like the writing is so
dramatic.
It's so dramatic, and it's like it could like no one who's out at sea dealing with a monster is like it could also be the monster within us. It's like no, it's a monster. It's out in the ocean.
It's like every character that these scripts generate are like these deep thinking philosophical
Yeah.
creatures that talk in like monologues, and like it's just not the way people talk. And
Spiritual and introspective. I mean, that's it. But I mean,
Right.
it's
it's
not how people do
it's
things.
not. It's
Yeah.
not. And it's funny. And
Fear is human. That's to me was a very. It was like whoa, ChatGPT like doesn't. It knows that fear is a human thing.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, this is a warning, actually. when you think
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. All these characters say pretty much the same thing. It's like, no, the monster is within us, or
Yeah.
something like that.
It's kind of crazy. Well,
Honestly, out of these three scripts,
it's getting better.
I thought compared to everything else we've read,
Yeah.
these all were solid.
I would say. It's getting smarter.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Next time we just got to keep pushing it.
We gotta keep pushing it. So if you have an idea out there, drop it in the comments if you're watching on YouTube, and let us generate the prompt, and we'll read it out loud. But yeah, another very fun episode. We're gonna shake it up even more.
I think so. Yeah.
We're gonna figure out ways to shake it up even more. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for joining us for another AI Theater. We will catch you in the next episode.
Yep.